Okay, a quick video about our first go at sheet mulch, not lizards. Alright, you see here our first uneducated attempt at sheet mulching. We hadn't particularly run into the concept of the keyhole beds yet, so we made a quite large rectangular bed. She's about it'd be 6 or 7 metres long, if not more, by probably 4 metres wide. It's been there for about a month and a half now, just rotting away. We have a septic system here, so we have grey water and lots of it, which is what all these purple pipes are here. For the most part, I've been just letting the grey water keep this nice and moist, so it only sprays every so often, keeps this nice and damp. If we run over here and we'll pull up a little section. Unfortunately, I've been having a little bit of I used hay on top, and I found out the hard way that hay contains seeds, so some of them have been coming up. Anyway, let's have a bit of a dig underneath our hay. It's probably a bit wet in here actually, but you see under here lots of little fungi. You might not be able to see actually. Lots of little fungi, all sorts of critters. You can see all the little flies coming out of it. There's earthworms, all sorts of things working their wonders in there, eating up all of the various layers that are underneath the hay. So the concept with sheet mulching is that there are many layers which all together form a nice biodegradable mass. So in here, first step, we placed a lot of newspaper. We used the entire newspaper, we didn't open them up. I just found the local newsagent was quite happy to offload all of their unsold newspapers. So first off, newspaper, which we then wet to keep it there in part, and in part it helps it to start break down immediately. Second layer was just a little bit of light wood chip mulch, only just a little bit, enough basically to hold the newspaper down. You don't want too many big particles in there, otherwise once you plant in it you will run into troubles with those, and also they break down a lot slower than smaller particle things. So third layer then was some blood and bone just sprinkled around on top of that, followed by some horse manure, which was for the most part didn't contain any wood shavings, which was good. So in there we've got the horse manure, which is full of nitrogen, the blood and bone, which contains a lot of the other elements we need, and the wood chip mulch and the newspaper, which have a lot of carbon in them. On top of the manure we placed, I believe it was then a layer of hay. We just bought a big round bale for about $50 and just rolled it basically along. Turned it around when we got to the end and rolled it back again. Did that a couple of times. On top of the hay we put, from memory, some more manure, some more horse manure. Again, just bought from the local stables. So we've then got another carbon layer in our hay and another nitrogen layer in the manure. On top of the manure, some more blood and bone to add in the phosphorus and the various other things we need. And then on top of the blood and bone was, from memory, another layer of hay, and I think we then went another layer of manure, another layer of blood and bone, and then the final layer of hay, which is what you see on top here. Been rotting away for about a month and a half, as I said, going really quite well, I believe. There's plenty of little critters in there, breaking it down, earthworms coming in from the bottom of it. You can see what it used to be, please excuse the boundary marker. Not particularly exciting soil, there's a bit of it there, quite dry and hard and feral. The frost has eaten away all our grass. We've got a lot of weeds and some quite bland brownish black soil. So I'm hoping that this fella will create some really good soil for us. Anyway, we'll keep you updated once we plant it.